In the volatile waters of the South China Sea, the clock is ticking for a coastal nation facing an imminent amphibious threat. In May 2026, the Japan Type 16 maneuver combat vehicle made defense history by leaving Japanese soil to execute a high-intensity combat test during the Balikatan 2026 joint exercises in the Philippines. This marked the very first time Tokyo deployed this specific 8x8 tank destroyer abroad for simulated coastal defense operations, directly capturing the attention of the armed forces of the Philippines. Defense planners in Manila now find themselves in a precarious strategic bottleneck, as their defense architecture remains heavily exposed, with a critical shortfall in rapid reaction anti-armor capabilities. Following prolonged supply chain disruptions in the Middle East from late 2023 through 2026, the delivery of previously contracted tracked light tanks has been severely delayed, leaving strategic coastal corridors vulnerable and largely defenseless against advanced amphibious landing crafts. Leading global defense analysts argue that, on paper, the only tactical salvation for these island forces would be a highly mobile, heavy firepower platform that can bypass the region's rigid geographic constraints. Could a 26-ton wheeled platform with the digital brain of a fourth-generation main battle tank be the ultimate game-changer for island warfare? Or is it fundamentally useless against modern anti-tank guided missiles? The critical vulnerability of heavy armor in Southeast Asia comes down to a harsh reality of local engineering. Approximately 80% of civilian bridges and inter-island ferry networks in the Philippines enforce a strict weight restriction of under 30 tons, rendering 70-ton Western main battle tanks completely useless for rapid cross-regional redeployment. In sharp contrast, the Japan Type 16 maneuver combat vehicle weighs precisely 26 tons, allowing it to utilize existing civilian infrastructure without any risk of structural collapse. Powered by a 570 horsepower turbocharged diesel engine, this platform can self-deploy across highway networks at speeds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, with an operational range of 400 kilometers. This allows defensive units to reach threatened beachheads within hours rather than days. Furthermore, recent intelligence from January 2026 revealed that Japan Ground Self-Defense Force units have already integrated advanced anti-drone cage armor over the turret and modified the engine exhaust architecture to mitigate the threat of first-person view loitering munitions. This critical combat upgrade provides a survivability blueprint that has caught the attention of regional strategists looking to secure their littoral zones. Before we go on, what do you think is the most critical asset for island defense, raw firepower or rapid mobility? Let us know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button to stay updated with deep defense analysis, and tell me where you are watching from. At the core of this lethal wheeled platform is a sophisticated combination of high-pressure firepower and advanced stabilization that defies conventional armored vehicle limitations. The Japan Type 16 maneuver combat vehicle utilizes a 105mm L-52 rifled gun manufactured exclusively by Japan Steel Works. This weapon system is specifically engineered to chamber the Type 93 improved armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot round. On paper, this kinetic energy munition generates enough muzzle velocity to penetrate the hull armor of modern amphibious vehicles and medium-armored platforms from extended standoff distances, effectively neutralizing landing forces before they consolidate a beachhead. While critics historically argued that firing a high-pressure tank gun from a 26-ton wheeled chassis would cause catastrophic roll or severe instability. The platform overcomes this via an advanced hydraulic recoil mechanism. This engineering solution dissipates the massive kinetic energy evenly across the 8x8 chassis, allowing the vehicle to execute precise 90-degree cross-axial firing maneuvers while traveling at speeds up to 70 kilometers per hour without compromising structural stability. Beyond raw ballistic performance, the true tactical superiority of the platform stems from its high-tier digital architecture. The Type 16 Maneuver Combat Vehicle shares its core fire control system directly with the 4th-generation Japan Type 10 main battle tank. This system integrates an automated digital ballistic computer, environmental crosswind sensors, and a 3rd-generation thermal imaging suite for both the commander and the gunner. This configuration enables a seamless hunter-killer capability, where the commander can independently lock onto a secondary target and hand it over to the gunner instantly. Furthermore, to address the rapidly evolving aerial threats documented throughout global conflicts, military observers confirmed that active duty units in Western Japan began outfitting these vehicles with reinforced shielding designed to protect the upper turret and delicate optics, creating a resilient defensive profile for modern littoral warfare. The underlying reason why the armed forces of the Philippines are intensely evaluating this specific platform comes down to a fundamental crisis of geography and logistical infrastructure. In the Philippine archipelago, maintaining a conventional force of heavy tracked armor is an operational impossibility. The structural limits of the provinces dictate that deploying heavy hardware would instantly cause catastrophic infrastructure collapse, leaving those heavy units stranded at the ports and tactically useless. The Japan Type 16 Maneuver Combat Vehicle completely bypasses this bottleneck by keeping its weight within the safe parameters of the regional transport network. This allows the vehicle to traverse every major bridge network in Luzon and fit seamlessly into the existing medium landing crafts and commercial on roll-off transport vessels currently operated by the Philippine Navy. Beyond structural compatibility, the critical factor in modern island defense is rapid reaction speed. Tracked armor requires heavy equipment transporters and extensive staging timelines, often taking 48 hours to 72 hours to deploy to a threatened sector. In sharp contrast, the Type 16 Maneuver Combat Vehicle is engineered for immediate highway mobility. Its optimal power-to-weight ratio enables the platform to rush along coastal roads, meaning that during an emergency, an entire mobile platoon can move from inland bases to vulnerable landing beaches within a matter of hours, arriving before the opposing forces can establish a foothold. With the Sabra light tank program facing severe delivery delays, this 26-ton platform represents a vital capability shortcut for regional defense planners. The potential integration of the Japan Type 16 Maneuver Combat Vehicle into the Philippine defense matrix signifies a profound shift in Indo-Pacific strategic geometry. For Tokyo, the historic deployment during the Balikatan exercises marks the practical dismantling of long-standing defense export restrictions. By establishing the Philippines as a primary recipient of heavy combat technology, Japan is effectively constructing a resilient wheeled fortress along the critical first island chain. This configuration anchors defensive capabilities right at the southern flank of the Luzon Strait, creating an interconnected security architecture that directly dilutes the effectiveness of regional amphibious projection strategies. For Manila, securing a reliable supply chain away from volatile Middle Eastern geopolitical flashpoints offers a direct pathway toward completing its comprehensive archipelagic defense concept without incurring massive infrastructure costs. Ultimately, the broader strategic insight is that modern littoral warfare is being rapidly redefined by speed, infrastructure constraints, and adaptive survivability rather than traditional heavy armor plating. The era of relying on slow-moving 70-ton battle tanks in island corridors is officially drawing to a close. The future belongs to highly agile, digitally networked platforms capable of deploying devastating firepower within hours of an alert. This collaborative evolution between Tokyo and Manila proves that smaller, highly mobile forces can establish formidable area denial capabilities by leveraging geography instead of fighting against it. If this acquisition model succeeds, it will likely serve as a procurement blueprint for other island nations across Southeast Asia facing identical maritime vulnerabilities. With the strategic balance of the region hanging on rapid mobility, do you believe wheeled tank destroyers will completely replace conventional tracked armor in future island conflicts? Or will their lack of heavy armor eventually make them exposed to mass drone swarms?